Hello friends, very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to discuss problem solving 11, that is signature failed or unable to validate against the credentials key. So we'll try to see that where exactly this error arise and how we can fix it. So let's begin. Discuss problem solving 11. Signature did not validate against the credentials key. So let's understand the problem statement and how we fix this. This is one of the problem like came in like I can say beginning of my project. Like when I started my career, I see this kind of errors like came. So I just bring that in the session so that you can get an idea that this can be the issue. So how we can fix it, or maybe you'll get an idea that if this is the issue, then what error message pingfed will display in the logs like that. So the problem statement is that during SSO configuration, the system fails to validate the SAML response signature against the credentials key, resulting in a persistent validation error. Initially, the signature algorithm was updated from the whatever the expectation like SAR1 to SAR256 in an attempt to resolve the issue, but the error remained unresolved. So basically, like what happens that like there is an error came between, again let's say there is communication break between IDP and SP. At IDP, let's say in the ping fed we are using that IDP, and in our logs we see signature did not, as you see in the line number 11, signature did not validate against the credentials key. So we thought that we just simply went to our configuration and then just we look into our ping fed configuration, the SAML configuration, and we see the algorithm we are using for signing the response is configured as a RSA SAR1, and that's what application is not expecting. They are looking for SAR256. So we just made that change and we thought it will resolve the problem, but it's not. The issue is still there. The error remain unresolved. Then with more troubleshooting and with more like understanding, what we did to fix this, as you can see in the solution, it's mentioned in the line number 20. So navigate, we basically went to the digital signature setting under the SSO connection configuration, and you see there is an option to include certificate in key info. So when you just configure the digital signature certificate, you will get an option there that includes the certificate in key info. So earlier it is false, it's not enabled. So we just make that enabled. We just make include certificate in key info to true. This ensures that the SAML response includes the certificate in the signature's key info element. What basically is ensuring that the SAML response, that what pingfed is sending to the application, pingfed IDP is sending to the application, include the certificate in the signature key info element, enabling proper validation of the signature against the credential key. Okay. So after enabling that, it's fixed the issue. So that's a very good, right? So because this line number 22 is very important, because if we understand earlier, we can easily able to fix without giving like waiting for 1 or 2 days, or maybe just troubleshooting like that for a long time, because we are unable to understand, okay, why pingfed is saying that signature did not validate against the credential key. We keep just thinking that it might be the algorithm, it might be something else at the application. So those things are going on. We're checking multiple articles in the internet, but nothing is helping. But we need to understand the message what pingfed is saying. Pingfed is simply saying signature did not validate against the credential key, because the certificate is not included in the key info, signature key info element in the response. That's why it's failing. So it's just like we need to enable that option, include the certificate in key info to true, and then basically it will ensure the certificate in the signature key info element, enabling proper validation of the signature against the credential key, and resolve the problem. So line number 20 is the solution. So this is the one of the issue, like if you see, maybe it will be easy for you now to fix that. But just try to understand the information or the log message, what you see in the log side, and try to understand that. If you're able to understand that message, you can fix the problem in hardly 5 to 10 minutes. If you're unable to understand that message, it will take 1-2 days, it will take more than that. Because it's not easy. If you can simply search in the internet, you will not get much information regards to this all things. But this is not very generic. It's specific to product. It is specific to IAM only, right? So it's not very like publicly available and all this information. So log is ultimate thing. In my previous session, like in the problem solving 10, like I haven't discussed about the log part, but log is very important. Like, but at the first line of investigation, I will say No need to jump to logs directly. First try to understand from some kind of tracer or some kind of developer tool to see how are the communication breaks, how the things are working. And if you're already like expert person, it will very if you're experienced person or expert, you can easily fix that in 5 minutes. No need to check the logs. But in some cases, when you don't see much thing information from the tracer or the developer tools, then yeah, you need to go and deep dive into the logs, the server logs, and just give some more time, and logs will really help you to fix that problem. Okay, so if you have any question, please put in the comment section and we'll jump to next problem solving. Thank you.